Welcome everyone to another IT for Secondary School Students video lesson. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of the video. Was it helpful and how can I improve it? This lesson is based on the CSEC IT syllabus section 8 program implementation and is entitled Introduction to Computer Programming Languages. Before taking this lesson, you should take the lesson on problem solving and program design. The objectives of this lesson are as follows. Distinguish between low-level and high-level programming languages. Give examples of different generations of programming languages. Distinguish between 3GL and 5GL. Computer programming languages. Programs are algorithms that are implemented in different programming languages. Some examples of programming languages are Pascal, C, C++, C#, Python, Java, Visual Basic for applications, and many more. First generation language or machine language is comprised of zeros and ones or binary. This is the language that computers speak and is the most difficult and time-consuming way to program computers. This method of programming requires a deep understanding of binary systems, which is no longer included in the CSEC IT syllabus. However, for those students who are interested in learning binary, I will do a special lesson on that at a later date. An example of machine language is shown below. 2GL or second generation language, or also known as assembly language, is a method of programming that uses symbols referred to as mnemonics to represent blocks of binary code. And while its invention made programming a little easier, it is still relatively inefficient way of coding and is not widely used today. The assembly language code is converted into machine code by the use of an assembler. An example of assembly code is shown here. Third generation language or 3GL is probably the most widely used and versatile method of programming computers because of the vast number of programming languages that exist in this category. This type of programming language also offers programming structures that allow for the creation of complex programs relatively easy. How complex the desired program is and where it will be used will determine what programming language will be used. However, there are some basic structures that are common to all 3GL programming languages. For CSEC IT, we will be focusing on Pascal and VBA. Fourth generation language, or 4GL, is often referred to as end-user programming and is considered easier to use than 3GLs and does not require the programming structures as 3GLs. Some examples of this type of programming are SQL, or Structured Query Language, which we will discuss in the database part of the syllabus, and HTML, which we'll discuss in the website design part of the syllabus. 5GL is believed to be the future of programming and software development because it allows software developers to create complex apps very easily and rapidly. Examples of 5GL are Mercury, OPS5, and Prolog. However, there are newer 5GLs or VPLs, Visual Programming Languages, as they are sometimes called. And these have eliminated the need to write numerous lines of code but use graphical environments to develop apps for both personal computers and handheld devices. Google Blockly, Scratch, and Illumination Software Creator are some examples of VPLs. Food for thought. Do you know of any other technology that is categorized into generational levels? Programs are referred to by different names such as procedures, functions, subroutines, depending on the programming language or the integrated development environment IDE that you are using. But they all mean the same thing. An IDE consists of source code editor, which is a window where you can type your code, a compiler or a translator, which converts the code into machine language, and a debugger, which looks for errors in the syntax of your code. I have included some related resources or some links in this presentation. Now you can try some of these questions.